Hey everyone, so my name's Zach. I'm just gonna do a quick little review on a book that I read recently by Pete Wentz titled Gray. Can you see that? Yeah, so Pete is from Fall Out Boy. If you don't know what that band is, they started in the early 2000s, I believe, maybe late 90s, and he is the bass player or backup singer. So a lot of reviews on this showed that it was basically just him writing about himself and putting himself in a book, and I can see where they're coming from that, but I think he did a really great job showing what it can be like in the music industry when you're just starting out. If you've seen the movie Rockstar with Mark Wahlberg, it came out I believe 2001. That shows how quick you can fall right into the music scene and lose yourself and lose your purpose and everything. And this is more of like the idea of a young kid getting into the music scene of the more like pop punk scene. I wouldn't call it like the emo scene or anything like that, but it's definitely a good read. There's a lot of heavy details in it, like drugs, drug abuse, mental illness, suicide is brought up, a lot of alcohol and drinking, um, heavy details like that, but it definitely adds to the whole story. Um, and I believe it was 250 pages. Let's take a look. Oh no. It's 227 chapters, and oh my god, my fingers will work. Yeah, 230 pages. That's not bad. Pete had done one book prior to this. This came out in 2013. He did one prior, I believe it was like 2008, and the reviews for that just bombed. So I think it was a good comeback to come with this. James Montgomery from MTV helped him, I believe, and it really pulled through. He's got another series as well now. I believe it's a comic series, which could be pretty good. I'm not sure, but I'd recommend this book. I gave it a 4 stars. I think it would be more like a 4.2 maybe for me. But overall, it was a pretty good book. I enjoyed the story. The end was definitely not what I thought. I don't want to give any spoilers. I was kind of hoping for something a little lighter, maybe. It got pretty dark by the end, but overall, it was a really good read. I'd recommend it for sure, especially if you're into Fall Out Boy or Pete Wentz in general. I don't really know a lot about him in his personal life, so I don't know if this character is really based around him or not. One cool thing is the main character and his main love interest, I guess, is there's no name ever mentioned. It's just he refers to the girl as her with a capital H. There's never a name mentioned ever, and it's the same thing for him. His name is never mentioned in the book, so you don't actually know who this main character is. But I think, yeah, I don't want to give away too much about the main character, but he's definitely got mental health issues, and the whole time he's struggling with them. And you can really tell that Pete relates to it. Once again, I don't really know a lot about Pete's regular life, but it's crazy to think when he wrote that. So it came out in 2013, and he's 41 now. So he was around my age when he was writing this, probably, and it blows my mind that he could do that. But I would definitely recommend it if you are looking for a short, quick read that can relate to the music industry and the music scene when you're just getting into it. Be really relatable if you're, I wouldn't say if you're younger, but if you were really into music when you're growing up or anything like that, and you always wondered what would it have been like. This would give you probably a good idea of what it would have been like if you had gone big or worked hard at it and were trying to find a balance with your everyday life. And I really hope Pete will write more, but I'll definitely be reading this one again at some point. I put it off for like 7 years. It was the first book on my to read list, and I put it off for about 7 years. I think maybe it's a good thing I put it off because it really resonated with me reading it now. But yeah, Gray by Pete Wentz. Thanks for watching.